So, Martin, we've had some important guests at the Academy this week. Let's start with the main event, as it were. We had a wonderful event on Tuesday. Tell us about that.
So we had the hustings, pre-election hustings yesterday, and sometimes you have to pinch yourself. I actually get paid for that yesterday, and I mean it's just a pleasure. So we've got the three I guess main political candidates for the constituency. So we have representations from Labour, from the Conservatives, from Liberal Democrats, and weren't our kids? They were just brilliant, weren't they?
Yeah.
Year 12 politics students pretty much ran the show. They did the invites. They met the candidates prior to. They had all the questions sorted. And we had representatives there from Matt Primary, so we'd got youngsters 9, 10 years old right through to sixth formers who've just left. Lots of staff presence. So yeah, I felt really proud yesterday. But as I said, what a joy really.
I think in the interest of fairness, we should say at this point that A, we reached out to some of the other candidates
who
didn't respond, and B, I think they always say this on news programmes, there is a list of candidates available on the BBC website for one of everybody standing in the Plymouth, Sutton and Devonport constituency.
Absolutely, and if we could have had 7 of them, that would have been great. But we got 3, and I thought they did themselves proud actually. I thought they conducted themselves in a really good way, and that I've said many times, young people get a lot of bad press. One of the things, apparently they're not interested in politics, they're not interested in the election. I think our lot proved otherwise.
Yeah, I think
that was great.
Some sixth formers who finished it effectively came back in to ask some questions as well, didn't they? So it was great.
Yeah, really nice.
They weren't the only VIPs that we've had around the place recently. Tell us more about some of the other visitors we've had.
Well, we've had a lot of visits. In order to try and keep our attention on what we think is the main thing, we've put people off who've been asking to come and have a look around. So we wanted to get through the main public exam season, but the floodgates have certainly opened. So we've had visitors from within our trust, other trusts locally. We've had visitors from Surrey this week. We've had visitors from Plymouth City Council, and we always say the same thing. We're not presenting the way. We're presenting our way. It's a way of doing things, but the schools look really good. It's nice showing people around when what they're seeing is kind of what you intend them to see, and they're going away saying some really nice things. But just got to be really careful that we don't allow it to detract from the day job.
Of course, we've had people coming to the academy. We've had some people leaving the academy this week. It's always a sad time for the year 13. Sometimes for the teachers of the year 13s who've seen these kids grow up from so high, but they had a good send off.
Yeah, they did, and it was nice for me because I think they were in year 8 when I first arrived at Lipson, so I've really seen them go through the school. But Kevin and the sixth form team do things like that. They make it look effortless, but they do it really well. So I thought the booklet that they got, which I know you had a hand in, Rick, as well, but I thought that was a brilliant artifact for them to leave Lipson with. Kev's words were great. The students were just made to feel really special, and again, not a hint of anything that we shouldn't be seeing. So it was a really nice day, really understated. Spontaneously, the staff kind of clapped the sixth formers into the common room, which I thought was an interesting twist on what we do the year 11s. Yeah. But yeah, just a really nice day, and we've got their leavers meal down on the Barbican tomorrow night, which again will be a pleasure.
It will, and of course, as in a school year, as the top end moves away, as it were, the bottom end moves in, and this week we've got the induction for the next year's year 7.
Yeah, so we've had quite a lot of the enhanced transitions already taking place, where we make a bit of an extra fuss for some of those youngsters that might need a bit more support before they come to us, and then the whole group come in for 2 days next week, 2 full days, immersing themselves in Lipson life, and hopefully going away for the summer feeling a bit more confident and excited about joining us in September, but not too confident or too excited.
I think somebody wants
Sorry
you.
about that. Yeah,
I think somebody wants you. But just one more question before you go. And we were talking about their induction, but other people are being inducted.
Hang on, Rick. We'll keep going, but I'm just going to have to turn this on.
If you ever needed to know that this vlog is absolutely genuine, not rehearsed.
I just don't want Mr. Goodman saying anything he shouldn't say.
No, we were saying we were talking about inducting the this year's year 6, next year's year 7, but we're also showing around some people who are going to have an important part to play in the classroom.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So I did a short presentation this morning to 7 new teaching staff that start with us. Some have already started actually, but getting the group together, I keep talking about how excited I am about this group. I think they'll take us potentially to another level, along with a couple of other staff who've joined us very recently. So we've got a great group starting. We throw the kitchen sink at them today, we give them Lipson in a day, but again we're taking them up something to eat tonight as well. We just feel it's important that we recognise their worth, and also kind of try and hook them into what we're all about, and hopefully they go away feeling excited about what's to come.
That's been quite a week, hasn't it?
It's been very busy actually, and it's only, what day is it? Thursday? Wednesday?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. Thank you very much.